Hey everyone, in this video I decided to share two brands that are meatless for plant-based beginners or starting out vegan if you ever wanted to try. The Gardein brand is pretty good for the meatless meatballs. I like to add that onto a toasted tortilla. I just heat it up on a stovetop for about 10 minutes. It's already cooked, so you don't have to heat it too long. I add some tomato sauce and I use the Prego traditional brand, along with some bell peppers just over the stovetop, heated, toasted, along with the tortilla. And I like mine to have like a crunch because I like to eat it open. And I added some hummus onto it, and you just top it with your peppers. And of course, I'm a hot sauce lover or any pepper sauce lover, so I added a bunch of sriracha with some lettuce. And on the side, I decided to have some sauteed kale and mushrooms. Freshly washed kale, I added into a pot with some grapeseed oil and let that simmer for about 20 minutes because kale has a tough texture, so I like to get it wilted down so that way it blends and is easy to chew and digest. I'm using portobello mushrooms just sliced into bite-sized pieces with purple onion, and I let that simmer in the pan also with grapeseed oil. I added balsamic vinaigrette dressing that you would use for salad dressing, and I mixed that with some spicy mustard I add in as well, and it gives it a sweet flavor, and it really adds a nice touch to the kale because the kale I just sauteed in a pot with the oil. I didn't add any seasonings to it. So once I put the mushrooms and mix it all together, it was really yummy. And I wasn't never big on mushrooms, but once I figured out how to create good dishes with mushrooms, they're really okay. I added some cherry tomatoes, and there you have it. The next meal, I used some cauliflower rice, okra, and some bell peppers, red and orange, along with the Morningstar Farms chicken strips. First, I just sliced the peppers so I can prepare to saute in the pan. I added the chicken strips into some boiling water into the saucepan. I boiled for about 15-20 minutes to get it soft because they were frozen. I drained the cauliflower rice, and then I just seasoned with salt and butter to taste. The okra steamed in a pan of water as well for about 10 minutes while I cut the peppers on the side. Once the chicken was thawed out into the pan, I transferred the peppers into the chicken, followed by the okra once it was also marinated nicely and soft. Then I added some seasonings. I added garlic powder, onion powder, some cayenne pepper because I like spice, a dash of cumin. Cumin brought everything together, and I added some sesame teriyaki dressing. I let it sit for about 10 minutes to thicken in the pot with the sauce, and I served it over the cauliflower rice, and I was able to make a few bowls out of this for the week, and this was really good. I really enjoyed this meal, and it was perfect for someone who was just starting out as a beginner and transitioning meat. Thanks for watching today, and tune into my last video.